Yo, what's up guys, Toby here back with another video, and today we're taking a look at the Dell XPS 15. And before we get into it, I do want to say that I am sick right now, so my voice may be sounding a little bit weird, but that's not going to stop me from making videos. So let's get right into it. So the device that I have features an i5, 8 gigs of RAM, a 1TB SSHD, and the full HD non-touch display. On the left hand side, you will find a charging port, a USB port, an HDMI port, a USB Type-C port, and a headphone jack. On the other side, you will find a Kensington lock, a power indicator, a USB port, and an SD card reader. So, alright, let's get into the pros. So first up, the display. The XPS 15 has a beautiful display called the Infinity display. There's practically no bezels, and you can configure it with different options. The one that I have right here is the less expensive Full HD non-touch version, but there's also a 4K touch option, and both look amazing. Build quality. The build quality in the XPS lineup is one of the best in Windows-based machines. It's really close to being as good as the Macs are in this department too. It's made out of aluminum on the outside and soft touch coated carbon fiber on the inside. It looks really clean and professional, although the carbon fiber do attract fingerprints, which is a little bit annoying. The display's hinges are also pretty stiff, so you can't open the laptop with one hand. But other than that, the build of the XPS 15 is very sturdy and premium. Alright, next up, the size. The XPS 15 is a small laptop for being 15 inches. It's 5% smaller and 13% lighter than the MacBook Pro 15. The touchpad. The XPS 15 has a glass touchpad that works phenomenally. You can two-finger scroll and zoom and do all of those handy gestures with it. I'd say it's just as good as the MacBooks are. Alright, next up, performance. The XPS 15 is a powerhouse. You can equip it with an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, a 4K touch display, 1TB of SSD storage, and 960M graphics, but that's expensive. So how does my mid-range version hold up? Surprisingly well. It ran through Windows and browsing smoothly, and watching 4K video was not laggy. But how does it work with more power-hungry tasks? Playing games on the CPU worked surprisingly well. It's not a GTX 1080, but if you lowered the graphics to low and played on 1080p, you got about 30 to 65 FPS. That meaning in less intensive games like CSGO, Rocket League, and League of Legends. It's not gonna run the latest AAA titles on Max and 4K, so it's not a gaming machine. Alright, let's take a look at some of the cons. The webcam. The XPS laptops have their webcams on the lower part of the display, not on top like on normal laptops, so the view really sucks and you can't have a normal conversation with this thing. The battery life. The battery life in the XPS 15 is nothing to be excited about. I mean, it's decent but not groundbreaking. The Full HD has much better battery life than the 4K touch option, so if you're looking for good battery life, look elsewhere or buy the Full HD non-touch version. You will see yourself charging this thing a lot. Next up, fingerprints. The XPS 15 may be super sleek and feel premium, but it still attracts fingerprints, especially on the carbon fiber, so your $1,000 plus device will not look that new for any longer than a week or two. If we compare this to the MacBook, it's night and day. The MacBook is crafted by aluminum and aluminum only, so if you get fingerprints, you can just wipe it off very easily, but that's not the case with the XPS 15. Alright, next up, price. The XPS 15 may not be the most affordable laptop, and if you're all about specifications, you can find much better options. Alright, so those were my main gripes, and here's a small conclusion. The XPS 15 is not for everyone. If you're a gamer, look elsewhere. If you're a business guy, get the smaller version. If you're on a smaller budget, look elsewhere. So who is this laptop really for? I'd say anyone who can really appreciate the great build quality and performance. So if you felt like this video was too short and didn't cover everything, please check out the XPS 13 review that I made. These two laptops are practically the same, so that one video will do the job just fine. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on social media. The links are down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.